Ava DuVernay is one of those people who continue to fail upwards in the entertainment industry. It doesn't matter how many box office flops she's involved with. It doesn't matter how abysmal the ratings for her TV show are. All that matters to Hollywood is that Ava DuVernay has the right politics, that Ava DuVernay has the right ideology. And they realize, if we don't hire someone like Ava DuVernay, that's not going to look very good for us. And when you combine all of these things with the statements that Ava DuVernay has continued to make over the past several years, the report that's now out there about Ava DuVernay potentially firing someone from the Netflix show she's involved with because they were culturally insensitive, it all starts to make a lot of sense. Naomi executive producer Ava DuVernay reportedly fires Netflix showrunner for cultural insensitivity. And, speaking of Naomi, it's been a while since we talked about that. It's true. The woke CW show Naomi is being run by Ava DuVernay. Let's take a look at those ratings. Oh, that's right. In the first season, they're sitting around 400,000 viewers. Absolutely pathetic. These are numbers that Batwoman didn't hit, I think, until the third season. That's how terrible Ava DuVernay continues to fail. Yet she will always get opportunities in woke Hollywood. An unnamed showrunner working on a sequel to Matilda for Netflix was reportedly fired by Ava DuVernay for cultural insensitivity. A report from Matthew Bologna at Puck claims that DuVernay and her Array Filmworks production company was working with Netflix to create a new series based off Matilda. The new Matilda series would be to see a grown-up Matilda traveling around the world with an 8-year-old gifted black child recruiting other gifted children for their school. That definitely sounds like something Ava DuVernay would be involved in. The report claims DuVernay hired an unnamed white woman to be the showrunner and created a pilot for the show with her. The showrunner then hired a diverse 5-person staff with writers representing their global backgrounds of people who might be featured on the show. But the writers were unhappy with the showrunner. Oh, what a crazy story. That people that end up getting jobs, not because of their writing quality, but because of their backgrounds, because of their race, because of their sexual orientation, maybe, for all these different reasons. What a shock that maybe they end up being activists. Who could have predicted that? Bologna claims a vocal part of the staff didn't feel like the showrunner was attuned to the cultural sensitivities required for the material. Although he also suggests it's possible many of the writers were also not happy they were taking orders from a white woman, given they were hired to work on an Ava DuVernay project. Nonetheless, Bologna would go on to claim that some of the writers complained they were being asked to write about characters that aligned with their own personal background. These writers believed they should be writing for all the characters. Weird, that somehow doesn't work both ways, does it? But in this case, that's what they were upset about. Bologna claims some of them accused the show of featuring a white savior narrative, given it's a grown-up Matilda recruiting the number of children to take back to her school. These complaints reportedly sparked an actual investigation by Netflix, but it didn't confirm much. Nevertheless, despite Netflix investigation, DuVernay and Paul Garns, the president of Array Filmworks, fired the showrunner. So the showrunner, who was cleared by Netflix, was terminated, not for cause, paid out, signed an NDA, and everything's on pause now until they can bring in another showrunner who may or may not keep those writers who complained in the first place. What a joke, but again, it's not surprising considering Ava DuVernay's history. Everyone has a right to their opinion, and we, black producers with hiring power, have the right to not hire those who diminish us. So to the white men in this thread, if you don't get that job you're up for, kindly remember, bias can go both ways. This is Ava DuVernay saying she's not going to hire any more white men. What a shock from Ava DuVernay. This is when she complained that white people were voting for President Trump and says that is whiteness over justice, whiteness over safety. And of course, multiple times she's propagandized for the Black Lives Matter organization. Ava DuVernay is a woke lunatic. She is a talentless hack, but she continues to get opportunities in Hollywood specifically because of her politics, specifically because of her ideology. And now she's firing people who are being culturally insensitive to the group of diverse writers that you asked her to hire in the first place. But she's out because she's white. So I guess that's just how Ava DuVernay rolls. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. I'll talk to you guys later.